eThekwini, big disruptions expected to water supplies from really early tomorrow morning. The Durban Heights water treatment works being shut down from 1 o'clock tomorrow morning for 18 hours. You know, all of the problems we've had with water recently, and particularly in the eThekwini Durban area. Sibusiso Mdunge is the Umngeni-Uthukela regional manager for that area. Sibusiso, good afternoon to you. Why do you have to shut down these water treatment works? What work are you doing?
Stephen, the work we're doing is part of the repair of the aqueducts or the bulk supply pipe that were damaged during the floods in April 22. It's part of the work. We want to commission the work, to commission the pipe by December 15. So the contractor is working on the pipe and is doing the final work for preparation for commissioning of the pipe.
So what kind of work is it? I mean, you actually have to, what do you have to put in? How does it work?
Okay, the two parts of the works that will be done. You'll recall that on the 11th of October this year, we had a shot where the contractor was putting in a blanking plate at the terminal end of the aqueduct at the waterworks. Now, the works required is for him to remove that plate, and then tomorrow he will remove the plate and he will polish the end of the plate, and then he will be coating. But the second part of the work is on the pipe itself, and the two segments that will be done. One is at the contractor will be working at 3 channels. One channel is located at Molweni, and then there are 2 channels at Claremont where the contractor will putting in a double isolation gate valve. That's allow the contractor and the workers to be able to work in the pipe while we are running the plant, and then to keep their safety a priority.
This is quite a complicated thing to do. You're messing about with pipes and water and steel bits. Is it quite difficult?
It's not a complicated pipe. It's a simple work. The work itself, it's going to take about 6 hours, but the length of the shut is caused by the fact that the raw water source, which we're currently using, is far away from the waterworks itself. We are drawing water from Nickel Dam, and then the water travel all the way to Reservoir Hill. Now, the first part of the work of a shut, we have to stop the water to flow into the waterworks. That takes about 6 hours. Then we budgeted 6 to 7 hours for the contractor to start and complete the work. But then the additional 6 hours is when we are getting ready to start the water for the production to start again. But let's take an additional 6 hours.
So an operation like this, you actually expect it to be done in the correct amount of time. If it's not that complicated, you must be pretty confident that you'll be able to do it in the right amount of time. And I know that things can go wrong with big water operations, and we've seen that in other places. You're quite confident it'll just be 18 hours?
We're very confident. The reason for that is because from the last shot, where there was an installation, I think installation was more complicated than taking out the plate. So now tomorrow it's a matter of cutting out the plate and polishing. So it's a standard welding work. So it shouldn't be complicated compared to the installation of the plate itself.
And Sibusiso, do you expect to have to do other big operations like this in the future? I mean, we all saw the damage that the flooding did in KwaZulu-Natal, and this is easy compared to what happened at Tongaat, obviously. But how are you expecting to have to do other operations like this in this area?
Not during the festive season. We've got a standard agreement with eThekwini that we don't do a planned shut during the festive period, so December and January. But the advantage of the work that we are doing, because it will be completed just in time for the festive period, it will give us more assurance to supply the potable water to the city, because we'll be using gravity. At the moment, while we are unable to use this pipe, we are using a pumping. We're using water from Minada Dam, it uses pumping. So what that does, we're subjected to mechanical failure and the stability of electricity supply to the waterworks, so or to the conveyance system. So we will reduce the reliance on the availability of power and use a natural force, gravity. So once the work is completed, yes, we understand there's going to be a little bit of inconvenience, but once the work is completed, it will boost the assurance from our side and from the city.
Sibusiso Mdunge, thank you. The Umngeni-Uthukela Regional Manager. Really do appreciate the time.